Okay, are you ready for the ultimate Ripley's, believe it or not? There's the truck. So Mom, Jeff, and I are minding our own business, and we're almost in Fredericksburg, when all of a sudden, this huge BOOM hits the truck, and Jeffrey goes, "Oh shit, we've been hit." Mom's freaking, and I'm looking around, and so we pull as quick as we can off the side of the road, and here's what we found. So we come to a stop and get out of the truck, and we don't see anything on the sides, no evidence of being hit, until we really start looking in the back. Now bear in mind, all the furniture, all the suitcases and ice chests are gone, but look at that. Look at that. So I'm screaming, Jesus Christ, did the metal fatigue collapse on this thing? And Jeffrey saying, we got hit by a meteorite. We got hit by a fucking meteorite. And I'm saying, well, I don't know, maybe something fell out of an airplane. So we just check everything we can, secure everything we can. So like I said, we basically secure everything we can and get back in the cab and start driving. And we didn't get but maybe 20 miles per hour before you hear this. And then crap, we have to pull off the side of the road again. And I'm thinking maybe this thing has been crushed to the point where it's hitting the vibration of the chassis. Sorry, noisy van. So we pry open the wings of this lockbox, make sure nothing's loose, stuff some pillows around the edge, thinking we could stop this vibration, and head out again. Another 10-15 miles per hour as we start up, it goes bop, 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 bop. We go, holy shit, get outside again. And Jeff says, well, maybe we're dragging something on the wheel. So we decide to look under the cab. So I crawl under the cab, looking for something maybe being dragged on the wheels, and notice all along the drive shaft for about 6 feet, wrapped around like a barber's pole stripe, was 8 feet of this strap wound around. And I go, holy shit, and I start unwinding it, realizing as the drive shaft spun, it was just swinging this thing around like a blade, hitting the bottom of the chassis, making that noise. And now the mystery is slowly being solved. So guess what? We were not hit by a meteorite or a falling landing gear of a Cessna. What appears to have happened is I always have these straps here hooked on that D-ring to cinch stuff when we go to a jigaway. This was not tied to anything, and it was assumed that all the luggage and crap was just sitting on it over there in the corner. But apparently what happened, this was loose enough not to be held down. Wind, undercurrent, vortex, whatever, flipped it up into the air, and instead of waving like a banner that we would have noticed, it apparently got sucked up down the tiny airspace between the cab and the truck bed, sucked all the way down there, hit the highway, continued to be sucked in there, and then got trapped by this spinning drive shaft and turned into a winch or an insane fishing reel on steroids. And when the slack was loosened up, this thing acted like a winch and just crushed the lockbox, wing lockbox, and then the strap snapped when it hit the tension. All we can say is, holy fuck, you could not recreate that trying a million times. Whatever vortex sucked that thing in there right in the right place, however that little knot in the end of the strap bouncing along the highway managed to get gripped as that spinning drive shaft, and the amount of torque to just rip that thing apart is Pretty mind-blowing. And now I got to figure out what to do from here. Insane, huh? Ripley's, believe it or not.